First of all, credit Belmont. They played at a championship level tonight. They raised their bar tremendously from our first game, and we didn't. And you see the result. They shot the ball amazing from the field. We had breakdown after breakdown defensively, and they made us pay every single time. Darby Maggard is probably going to go down as one of the best players to ever play in this league, and I thought tonight she was tremendous, and she came in here on a mission, and 37 points in 36 minutes, and she is she is their engine, and they have some really good players alongside of her, but she is their engine, and she was on a mission tonight, and so tremendous respect for their program, tremendous respect for Bart Brooks, and just hats off to them because they played at another level tonight.
I know you may not be able to say a lot about it, but what impact did the foul situation have? It was obviously lopsided, but as a coach, what impact do you see that playing?
Well, I'll say this. A big part of our game is obviously threes and then getting to the free throw line. And so, I don't know. I know it was very late in the third quarter. We had not gotten to the free throw line one time. We did not get to the free throw line until I think about 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and that's tough, And so we didn't get there. We get a lot of points from the free throw line tonight, and they did. They got there 31 times and they converted 81% of those. So hats off to them. Kudos to them for that. But a couple things that just really stand out. Offensively, we played well the first quarter. We scored 20 in the first quarter. So we didn't have a bad offensive quarter the first quarter. We had too many breakdowns defensively. We gave them 27 points in the first quarter. Then I thought they made an adjustment, and I thought they started packing it in the paint and daring us to shoot the three. And we had to take those shots. I thought Kentoria did a great job. She was 5 of 9 from the three. I thought in the second quarter, we turned down way too many shots, and then it just started to kind of unfold in the third and fourth, where we started taking those threes, quick threes, and missing. But we took 60 shots tonight, and only 9 of those came from our post players, and so we relied too much on our perimeter shot. Now, some of that had to do with their defense because they just packed it in so much and really dared us to shoot the three. And then every time Jordan went out of the game, they went 2-3 zone. And with their length and their size, it just made it really tough for us.
Would they have that many options with Darby and the two girls inside? I can't think of the names right off, but who do you attack?
Well, I think you have to try to pick your poison, and I think we had a good game plan coming in, but if we were smashing the on-ball screen, sometimes we didn't smash the on-ball screen, or if we were supposed to be in help side, we weren't always in help side. We had so many defensive breakdowns, and they are a great team. They are. I want to make sure I give Belmont credit. When we first got here, the gap was huge. We're closing that gap. Obviously, we went to their place and beat them. And we talked tonight, just like we said back in January when we beat them at their place. They didn't hand out any trophies that night. They're not handing out any trophies tonight. And while this one hurts, they embarrassed us a little bit, hurt our pride. At the same time, they're not handing out championship trophies tonight. And so we have to learn from this. We have to. Right now, we're just really inconsistent. We have to figure out how we can play. You go back a week ago, 7 days ago, and we go to UT Martin, and I thought played as well as we've played since we went to Belmont and won. And everybody did their job individually. And tonight it was just the opposite of that. And so that's where, look, we know we belong, okay? We know we belong. We're still figuring out how to get to the promised land, so to speak, but we know we belong there. And what it's going to take to get to the level that they're at is consistency. These guys come out night after night, doesn't matter who the opponent is or who they play, and they just go to work, and they just put it on everybody they play. We're still figuring that out, and that's just the next step in our process. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. This is one game, and while it hurts, it stinks, the score is really ugly, and to have that done to us on our home floor, it is one game. And so we got to rebound from this, learn from this, grow from this, and be ready to come out on Thursday against EKU.
Joe asked you about your offense. You guys got 84 players in double digits. Despite the score, that's not a bad effort.
Yeah. You know, I mean, we 67 points. You know, but I thought some of our poor offense led to their transition. They did a really good job getting out in transition. We didn't always stop the basketball, and then we just, again, it was the defensive breakdowns. And you know, I mean, they shot 71% in the fourth quarter, 71%. Now that's a credit to them. Okay, I don't want to take anything away from them because they had to knock down those shots, but we also didn't do our job on the defensive end, and then it just kind of started to spiral out of control there at the end.
How about the girl next to you there? She had a great game.
Yeah, and I, you know, really proud of Kent. We talked yesterday and today that she had to step up, and when they give her open looks, take those shots. She's worked really hard to improve her outside shot. Last year, people just backed off of her. She didn't have the confidence to step up consistently and knock those down. And I mean, you see her tonight. She goes 5 of 9 from the 3, and I thought all of her shots were good, solid shots. And so she's worked really hard and is having a great senior year that she deserves to have. And we're not done yet. You know, we are not done yet. And there's, you know, we still got some really good basketball ahead of us. And you know, and I think she keys a lot of that.
Kentoria, talk just about your game. Does it feel good tonight shooting it, or?
Well, Coach Rose always gets on me about if they back off of me, I can't just let them play 5-on-4. So I have to step up and shoot the shot. So I've gotten more confident with myself. I've been working on it in the gym and stuff. But I think tonight Belmont was the better team. They outworked us in all the categories tonight, but we do have another opportunity to get them back in the OVC tournament. So we're going to get better.
You had Darby today. How tough was she going?
She's a very skilled player. I won't knock her on that. But we can't give her any space or she'll just knock down the shot in our face. So I think me guarding her, I try not to let her go past me, but then I try not to let her get the shot, but she gets the shot off anyway. So some of them are tough shots. I just have to credit her for that.
Yeah, she's a tough out, you know, because you got to take the 3 away, and then she, like Kent said, she's so skilled and able to step back. I thought the 3-pointer, what was it, at the end of the third quarter?
Yep.
I mean, we're right there in her face. I mean, that's just she hits that. I mean, it's not a whole lot you can do right there. You know, so you know, we give credit where credit is due, and I mean, she had a phenomenal night tonight, no doubt.
How do you mentally get them ready to go for the final 4 games?
You know, I'm not that concerned with this team because our motto all year has been get back to the middle. You know, it did when we went to Belmont and won at Belmont. It was we enjoyed it. We stopped and got ice cream on the way home, and you know, and we enjoyed it on Sunday, and then we got back to the middle on Monday. And so you got to get back to the middle. You know, it's never as good as you think it is, and it's never as bad as you think it is. I've been doing this for a long time, and so if you ride the ebbs and flows of a season, and with every high you're up here, and with every low you're down here, you're not going to win a whole lot of games doing that. And so we get to see how mentally tough we are and how much we have grown up. You know, I thought at times, and I thought at times we looked like a young team tonight. You know, and we responded like a young team tonight. And at this point, even though we're mostly, you know, underclassmen, we're too experienced not to have a better response tonight than we did. So, you know, come Monday, we got to get back to the middle. We've got to learn and grow from this. And I'll tell you, we've got to also they taught us something tonight. You know, when you get into February and you get into March, you can't still be playing at the same level you were playing at in January. I've been fortunate enough to be part of a lot of NCAA tournament teams, several championship teams. You have to raise your level of play in February. We're still trying to figure that out. And we still have games left in February to figure that out, and we still have a postseason run in the OVC tournament to figure that out. But we're still trying to figure that out. And again, Scott, that goes back to consistency. It goes back to everybody consistently doing their job each and every day in practice, and when you get letting that carry over to games, and that's what I think we've got to learn, and that's our next step.
Coach Akia Harris tonight, 14 points, team-high 6 assists. Second game back from her absence.
Yeah.
Had to feel good to see her kind of get back into the flow.
Yeah, I thought Akia really started doing a good job at what Akia, we shot 9 free throws, and Akia shot 7 of them. I thought at the end of the game, the fourth quarter, I thought she started doing a good job of trying to attack the rim, of getting to the free throw line. And I know this one sitting by me is glad she's back. Akia is a big part of our team, and we missed her those 2 games that she was out, and so I thought she competed really hard tonight.
Ken, this last one, how would you describe your role as a senior, having what happened tonight? When you guys get back to it on Monday, I mean, how do you feel you're going to come out and lead this club?
We just have to get to the point where we reach our potential, where we're playing hard every possession. Even if it's not right, we're still playing hard. Just getting back to the middle. Nothing is ended right now. We still have a lot of basketball to play. So we have to get our mind right and try to get better on Monday.